What?
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I know I haven't.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Helen, did you know that we have these? Did you know that we have these?
I know.
Aren't these? Oh, that's Mom. Oh, that's before your time. That's right.
Look at the pictures here.
And what was this? What was that gathering of?
Again.
Yeah.
You ought to come look at this, Jim. Look at this picture of your mother.
Oh. Boy, they've got all kinds of
Who do you think this thing is? Look at Fred.
That's a familiar looking picture, isn't it?
Should go the other way.
It's wonderful to see these pictures.
There's Uncle Jim. Sure looks like it, doesn't it? And the Swans.
Isn't that wonderful? Well, it looks like it's in the same room. It's a close-up. No, it's not. The expression is a little different. Yeah.
No, and the headgear is gone.
Yeah, right.
It's not a picture, but it's the same occasion.
Right. Yeah, let me get my new paper. As soon as I get my next one, I'll tell you. Well, that's great.
It's wonderful.
I'm slowly but surely meeting everybody. I'm not shy about introducing myself.
Well, it was fine. Excuse me. Well, I'll send you
This is North Carolina. Right.
Okay. Oh, okay. Nice to be sitting next to you.
My granddaughter.
Nice to meet you.
And there's
Yes, sir.
Did you know where to go upstairs? Of course, it was just a little sleepy.
You know, actually, we went through there more often than not.
You live near Andy.
you know, stands to be
Andy Griffin house there. Oh, is it?
Not yet. Manning House. Pleasure to meet you. We have a name tag just for you.
The atmosphere is changing.
I didn't realize it was
That's right. I am. Wonderful. Right?
Yeah.
Couldn't be better.
Well, Jim, you're looking like Jim, and
Well, he wasn't running, so I was glad I was on the boat ride.
Good choice, you just didn't notice it.
But road ride was warming up.
But the storm passed.
But we didn't go on the jump.
Hello. Glad to see you.
so you went to been in Taiwan for a while. Like it?
Very much. I was surprised. I went under duress. Of course, we went back.
Yeah.
I was there 7 months and I came home for 3 or 4. Went back for 3. And I feel bad that I won't be going again. But one never knows.
Yeah. Well, I had mine to Taiwan as a partner on our way from San Jose.
Which you appreciate it.
Yeah. We had the very back seat, so he wasn't back before he
we got the gap.
So it made you give up on slides, eh?
Yeah, we used it first in Italy, and
Of course, they got
I'm sorry.
use some of her memories, and then we're going to throw the floor open and allow you to contribute your own special memories of the times that you shared with her. I'm the new kid on the block. I've only been a part of this family for the last 7 years, so I got to share.
And the main thing I remember is the dress that I loved so much. That Aunt Helen washed it and ironed it for me every night. It was a coral-colored dotted Swiss. I remember it to this day. And I remember the train ride. But I ate plenty at your house. But the main thing was that you fixed that dress for me every night so I could wear it the next day.
You wanted to, in the shooting gallery to win something.
Oh, I'd forgotten about that.
Never could get away from the shooting.
Oh. How old was I? I don't remember. Do you remember?
With 2 bedrooms. And we put Jim, the 2 Jims, my husband and Uncle Jim, in the double bed. And Aunt Helen and Aunt Helen took the top bunk. I can't remember what, but she was gracious enough to climb up, and we lay in the bunk beds that night and giggled like schoolgirls as we listened to these 2 Jims snoring.
I'll never forget the big fruit salad she made. They were delicious, but I never had such big fruit salads.
It was a fun time.
You have a favorite
She
story.
said you have a favorite story. She's forgotten what it is though, so you can
want
say
one
anything, Mom.
About your car tag?
Miss Pilcher, stand up, please.
You want,
Wait a minute.
she has to decide what to say first.
The best story I have is when I put her,
You have to stay.
and she had gotten her license plate and had somebody put it on her car. And come, when I got my license out in January, because my birthday is in February, I went out to put my car license on. And I got a little footstool and a screwdriver, and I sat down behind this car, unscrewed, moved over to the other car and put the license plate on the second car, and I drove it for several weeks that way. And then one day I was crossing the street and I looked at my car and I thought, well, that's not my number. And so what I had done was to take her new license plate and put it on my car. And I bent her. I'm getting to that. I got something that would cut the metal, and I cut it in pieces and into the garbage can. Helen, fortunately, was not at home. And I thought, oh my soul, what am I going to do? She'll be absolutely furious with me. So I called in great distress and called the, what is it, circuit, county court clerk, whoever tends to the licenses, And I said, I've got to do something quick. What? How do I go about getting a license plate? And they said, well, if you come down here with her, what is it? Whatever you need.
Registration. Yeah.
Registration, yes, thank you. We can give it to you for a fee. And so I rushed around and found the registration and went down there, and I believe you came in, didn't you go with me?
I had to go with you.
Yeah, she had to go with me. And I said, don't worry, it's all fixed up. All we have to do is go downtown to the county court clerk, and he'll issue a new license, and I'll put it back on. So we rushed right down. It was almost closing time. But I got it accomplished, paid the fee, whatever it was, came back and put it on her car. And by the way, you already had it on this time, so I promise you I won't disturb.
Well, we both been driving with the wrong license. If we'd have had a wreck, it'd just been too bad.
Most gracious host is a wonderful food.
Oh, yes.
Definitely. Hey, Helen, I remember when you and Uncle Jim came to Panama to see us. And do you remember that?
I certainly do.
And we had been there about 15 months, and we had just been told.
About the time that the Hardins moved to Roanoke, one of my early recollections, before I really remembered details, was in Richmond. And I think that trip was my first opportunity to see what we know as an elevator. Having been born and reared in the outpost here in Johnson City, I was not accustomed to the apartment houses that they lived in. Later on, one of the funny things that happened when Uncle Jim and Aunt Helen visited at Carolina Beach, because my mother and dad used to go to Wrightsville and then went to Carolina after the fire in Wrightsville. And Uncle Jim and Aunt Helen came by and stayed for a day or two, and we had a cottage there. And
I know that supposedly December 19th you'll be 95, but I think in reality we should take the 5 away from the 9, and inside of you is a very vibrant, alive, creative, imaginative 4-year-old girl. Because one of the things that I've appreciated through the years since Andy and I have had our children is that, and I'm sure you girls will remember some of these things, that through the years as our children have grown up, you have sent them and given to them some of the most fun little kid things, toys and